So this is a really neat thing. We're inside of the back of a sunroom in a house. There's screens around here, and the place is huge. It's got to be 15 by 30 or so. They have a pool table, play thing. This is really neat, the way that the client has everything set up, and the interior of the walls are already finished. So what we're doing is we're removing the asbestos shingles on the back, the asbestos siding, and we're making that match the rest of the home as we do this. There's also things to talk about on the inside of the room, like are we doing the soffit? Are we doing the inside of the walls? All these different things. So in this scenario, we elected not to do the soffit, not to do any of the trim around the inside of the walls on the 3 outside walls on the interior of them, but we are going to do work on the interior of the porch. So with that, we discussed, I gave a suggestion. My opinion was that the client consider redoing this wall to match the standing beadboard that's on the 3 interior of the walls that are on the outside of the porch, but they wanted to have it similar as the rest of the home, and that's great, it's their home. So that being said, we're gonna strip off the asbestos siding, we're gonna still put the insulation, the moisture barrier, the insulation, and we're gonna have a couple changes here, because with the whole rest of the house is having black window capping. In here, the window and door capping is gonna be white, so it's not sticking out and drawing attention to that. So that's one change that we talked about, we discussed, and we noted on the agreement. Secondarily, the other things are we're going to need our split blocks around the outlets and whatnot, but as you come across over here, we talked to the client about the light. They're going to have a new light fixture prepared. They're going to give it to the installer so we have it ready and can get these things done. The next thing that you're going to see out here is they have this dryer vent, because this was an exterior wall at one point, and they have the dryer vent that's running all along here at the bottom of the job. What I did when we talked about this, I asked them, is there any way to put that dryer vent through the basement out a different area of the house? And they explained that no, it's finished, it's not possible to do, this is where it needs to go. We talked about a couple different ways of potentially finishing this off with like a box or a solid material. At the end of the day, the way that the client elected to do it is that they're going to handle the dryer vent, the rerouting of it, or redoing a new pipe on the outside after we're all done our siding.